On 25th of January 2026, it was reported at Witima police station that unknown individuals lobbed tear gas canisters inside Witima ACK St. Peter's Church during service that was attended by, among others, the former impeached Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua. It was further reported that the attackers were dressed in civilian attire, had concealed their identities, and were operating motor vehicles believed to be associated with the police service. The individuals caused extensive damage to motor vehicles that had been parked within the church compound. Following the report, the Nyeri County Security Team visited the scene for inspection and processing. Inquiry file number 1 of 2026 was opened by the Directorate of Criminal Investigation, Nyeri South, to investigate the circumstances surrounding the incident. Subsequently, the Inspector General of Police directed the Internal Affairs Unit to take over investigations in order to ensure an independent and impartial inquiry, particularly in light of the allegations suggesting possible involvement of police officers. The Internal Affairs Unit has since submitted a preliminary report indicating, among others, the findings that the church leadership confirmed that they were not informed in advance of the visit by Mr. Rigathi and his entourage, and neither the police nor other government authorities were notified of the planned visit. 2, the attack appeared to be linked to local political rivalries, which may have influenced its coordination and execution. 3, when local police officers attempted to respond to the incident, they were blocked and confronted by members of the public who accused them of complicity. Investigations are ongoing to identify and apprehend the perpetrators, and the matter is pending under investigations. But Part B, Mr. Speaker, steps taken by police commanders to ensure deployment and conduct were consistent with constitutional and national police service standards. Honorable Speaker, following the incident, an internal inquiry established that no formal request for police security had been submitted by the church in respect of the service. Additionally, the officers commanding police station Witima had not received prior notification of the event and was unaware of any high-profile guest, high-profile guests would be in attendance. As a result, there was no sanctioned police deployment for the event, and the officers who responded did so after the incident had already been reported in line with their statutory duty to maintain law and order. Number 3, Part 3, internal controls and supervisory review mechanisms governing police deployment to sensitive civilian settings. The deployment of police officers to provide security in public functions, including events held in places of worship, is governed by the Public Order Act, which outlines procedures for notifying the police of a planned public gatherings. The law requires any person or organization intending to convene a public meeting, procession, or event that may require security arrangement to notify the officer commanding the nearest police station at least 3 days and not more than 14 days prior to the event. Upon receiving such notification, the OCS assesses the anticipated size, risk level, and logistical consideration of the event. Where the available personnel are deemed insufficient, the matter is escalated through the chain of command for authorization of additional officers. An operation order is then issued to guide the deployment and conduct of officers in accordance with the Constitution and the National Police Act 2011. In the case of Witima Church incident, these internal control mechanisms were not activated because the police were not notified in advance of the visit of the former Deputy President and his entourage. Number D, regarding measures put in place to ensure the future deployments are properly approved, documented, and supervised, Honorable Speaker, notwithstanding the statutory requirements for prior notification, police commanders have been directed to enhance situational awareness within their jurisdiction by proactively monitoring scheduled events, including social and religious gatherings that may not ordinarily trigger formal notification requirement. This directive is intended to enable commanders to take timely risk assessment and, where necessary, put in place appropriate preventive security measures to forestall potential breaches of peace, particularly where high-profile individuals may be in attendance. Honorable Speaker, the government remains committed to upholding the professionalism, neutrality, and constitutional mandate of the National Police Service. Any officer found to have acted outside the law or established procedures will be subjected to appropriate disciplinary and legal action upon conclusion of the ongoing investigations. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.